Who doesn't love a slice of cake after a good meal? Well, I do. Carrot loaf cake is one of the easiest to make and is one of my favorite desserts. And that is what we are going to make today. So let's begin. First thing I'm gonna do is roughly chop half a cup walnuts. They will add a bit of savoriness that helps the spices balance all that sweetness of the loaf. You can also use pecans if you like, or you can use walnuts and pecans both, no big deal. Then I'm gonna peel the star ingredient of this dessert, 3 carrots about 220 grams, and grate them. I strongly suggest you guys to use freshly grated carrots and totally avoid buying pre-grated carrots from the market. A little extra work is totally worth it. Now let's start with the dry ingredients. We are going to sift 1/3 cup all-purpose flour in a mixing bowl. Sifting helps break down all the lumps in the flour that makes it much easier to mix into the other ingredients. Once done, add 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon ginger powder and half a teaspoon salt. Mix them with a fork or a whisk and set aside. At this point, you can preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. Now in the other mixing bowl, break 3 eggs and add 1 cup granulated sugar and start whisking till they are nicely mixed. Then add 1 teaspoon vanilla extract and 1 cup vegetable oil and continue whisking till you have a smooth paste-like consistency. It's time to add our dry ingredients into the wet mixture. I'm gonna add half of the flour mixture into the bowl and start mixing with a spatula or a spoon. Once mixed, add the rest of the flour mixture and continue mixing until they are well incorporated. Then add half a cup raisins, half a cup chopped walnuts and our freshly grated carrots into the bowl and fold them slowly with the spatula. Okay, the mixture for the loaf is ready. Now lightly grease 9x5-inch loaf pan with some oil. Then place a parchment paper long enough so that you have these 2 handles to pull out the loaf hassle-free once it's done. Now pour all the mixture into the loaf pan and give loaf pan a little tap on the work surface to spread the mixture evenly and remove the air bubbles. Now put it in the oven and bake it for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Alright, our loaf is ready. You can make sure if it's ready or not by just inserting a toothpick. If it comes out clean, it's ready. Now let it rest for 10 minutes in the loaf pan and then transfer it to the cooling rack and allow it to cool off completely. Meanwhile, let's make a cream cheese frosting for the loaf. In a mixing bowl, add 1/4 cup softened butter and 100 grams softened cream cheese. Whip with a hand mixer or you can do it manually with a whisk and get a good forearm workout. Once mixed, we are gonna add 1.5 cups powdered sugar, mix it again and finally add 1 teaspoon vanilla extract and whip till it's nice and fluffy. The thickness of the frosting depends on how much powdered sugar you use. For this recipe, I'm using less sugar. Hence, my frosting is gonna be a little thinner than the regular thick frosting. If you're looking for a thicker frosting, then add more powdered sugar and you should be good. Alright, the loaf is completely cooled off. Now we are gonna spread the frosting evenly on our loaf. If your loaf is warm, then totally avoid spreading the frosting because it will melt and will turn into a big disaster. Then sprinkle some toasted chopped walnuts. You can toast them in a pan for about 2 to 5 minutes or till they are brown and fragrant. It's pretty easy. Now I'm gonna cut it with a serrated knife and have a bite. Oh yeah, it's moist, fluffy and really soft, and it's not overly sweet. I mean, it's just perfect. So guys, enjoy making this carrot loaf cake and get all the vitamins and fibers that your body needs. So guys, that's it. As you saw, you don't need any special skills to make this amazing, beautiful, delicious carrot loaf. If you like this video, give this video a big like, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye.